Hello everyone. Today we are doing a upper body series. So we're gonna get started standing. We're gonna get right into our workout and then have our reading, and then we'll get right into our full workout. So let's start at the back of the mat. We take a nice big inhale, reach overhead. Exhale, take a side bend. Inhale up, exhale, side bend, other side. Inhale, exhale, fold forward, flat back. We keep the legs mostly straight. As we walk out to a high plank, come all the way back up, slowly roll up, take your side bends to each side at the top. So if you'd like to pick some music for your practice today, I recommend the playlist Worship Now on Spotify. Otherwise, any worship music that you like would be great. All right, on our next one, we're gonna have our first plank. So we're warming up the abs already. We take our right leg, point the right toes, then lift that straight leg up in a high plank. Great job. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Left side, we have 15 pulses here. Inflate through the upper middle back between the shoulder blades. We're almost there. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the top. Inhale, arms lift overhead. Exhale, side bend right, center, left, center, forward fold. Walk out to your plank. Come all the way back up. Great job. On your next one, we hold our out. We have 30 seconds of plank this time. From here, we take our feet up to the tiptoes, then back. Tiptoes to back. 30 seconds here. Just shift forward, back. Forward, back. Great job. 15 seconds left, so over halfway there right now. Great job. After this, we'll just send hips straight back for a down dog. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips high, down dog. Pedal out through the heels, bend one knee, then switch. Switch, switch. Come all the way down to the knees. You can sit on the heels or find yourself in a comfortable seated position. We stretch out the arms, bringing our right arm across the chest. Roll out your right wrist. Now reach up and behind for right elbow, placing your right hand behind the heart. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, side bend to the left. We switch sides, left arm across the chest, rolling out your left wrist. Inhale that arm high. Exhale, side bend towards the right. All right, come all the way back through center. We're gonna find some stillness here, so if you'd like to place your hands on your lap, maybe find yourself in a more comfortable seated position. We're gonna close the eyes, opening the heart. All right, so today's reading is Psalm 40, verses 1 through 3. I have waited patiently for the Lord. He inclined to me and heard my cry. He drew me up from the pit of destruction, out of the miry bog, and set my feet upon rock, making my steps secure. He put a new song in my mouth, a song of praise to our God. Many people will see and fear and put their trust in the Lord. So today let's focus on putting our trust in the Lord. With whatever is going on around us, we can always come back to that trust in Him. Let's find some stillness in that, especially as we strengthen our bodies. We're strengthening our minds as well here in our souls. Let's take a couple side bends, bringing your right hand to the ground. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, side bend towards the right. We switch sides. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, side bend left. Continue at the measure of your own breath, opening up through the rib cage. Great job. All right, so basically what we're doing is we're gonna start with an ab series, go into an arm series, and we'll just kind of switch between the two the whole time. So for our first ab series, we're gonna start seated. You'll need no weights for this. Later on, we're gonna need weights for the arms. I'm using two different sets, a heavier set and a lighter set, just to switch between the two. But if you have medium weights, you can use that the entire time. So for this first series, we take 3 rounds of these, which each have 3 exercises in total. The first exercise is a full sit-up. We reach behind the head, all the way up to the toes, and then alternate up to the ceiling. If you need a modification, we take a crunch here, reaching between the thighs, then up to the ceiling. All right, let's get started. So we do 30 seconds for this one. Ready, set, begin. All the way to the toes, and then up to the ceiling. All right, keep going. Basically, after these 3 exercises of 30 seconds, we do the same 3 exercises 20 seconds, and then all of those in 10 seconds. We have 10 seconds left right here. Almost there, last. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Our next exercise is a Russian twists. We keep the heels flexed, toes point up. Take your hands from side to side, twisting from the obliques. You can keep heels on the ground, otherwise hovered an inch will just be a little bit harder. So 30 seconds, ready, set, begin. If you'd like to straighten one leg, then switch, get deeper in the obliques, you can do that. Almost there, great job. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, place the heels back down in the ground, toes point up. Now we take one forearm over the other. We lean back for Genie Crunches. You have the option to take knees into the forearms. This is the harder version, otherwise a little bit more modified. We bring forearms into the knees. All right, ready, set, begin. 30 seconds. Keep the back flat. The further you lean back, the harder it is, but only lean back as far as you feel your abs catch. Ten seconds to go here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, so between sets, we take a full body stretch, reaching arms and legs in opposition. For our next round, every exercise is going to be 20 seconds, so we don't take a break between exercises. We get one right into the other. So our first exercise, again, is the full sit-ups. We touch the toes, then the ceiling. Modification, you just crunch, reaching up and then down. All right, ready, set, begin. 20 seconds here. I always like to ground through the heels. That makes it a little bit easier. 10 seconds left. After this, we go straight into Russian twists. And begin. Russian twists. Side to side. Good job. And Genie Crunches. Ready, set, begin. Tall on those sits bones at the top. Shoulders back and down, away from the ears. Perfect job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Take a full body stretch. Great job. Almost there. Our last round, 10 seconds each, so it feels so fast. All right, let's get started. Full sit-ups first. Ready, set, begin. And Russian twists. Hold your high, bring it side to side. And last one, Genie Crunches. Lean back and crunch. 3, 2, 1. All right, take your full body stretch. This time we take it a little bit more intense. We bring our right knee in towards the chest. Left leg long, so the left toes point straight up to the ceiling. Now bring your right knee towards the right armpit. And you'll feel this stretch in the left hip flexor. And then we switch out the legs, left knee in towards the chest, right leg long with the right toes pointing straight up to the ceiling. And then bring your left knee over towards the left armpit. All right, we have our first round of arms. So we're gonna find our 2 weights. I'm gonna start heavier. If you need to switch to lighter during the exercises, absolutely listen to your body and change that for yourself. So we are gonna put arms and glutes together. So we have a bridge. So we lift our hips up with our arms by our sides. We're adding in a bench press. So as we lower the hips, we raise the arms straight up overhead. We stay strong through the wrists the whole time. Ready, set, begin. Good job. Nice job. We're finding our strength in the Lord here. When these exercises get tough, let it be a representation of everything that happens in our life that feels too hard to manage on our own. We have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We set the weights down. Now I'm going to switch to my lighter weights for the next 2 rounds of these. If you're using medium weights, you can keep those in hand. So we have another round of bridges, this time taking our toes off the mat, heels in. So we have a little bit of a wider stance than we did before. We're going to reach arms straight up again. This time palms will face each other. Then we open out to the sides for a Pec Fly. We just have a slight bend to the elbows, but the arms are mostly straight. Press shoulder blades into the ground, keeping a nice form. So as we lower the arms, we raise hips. As we lower hips, we raise arms. Ready, set, begin. Find some nice deep breaths. You can take cooling breaths through the mouth as you exhale. Very nice job. We take 10 more of these. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We take a rest between sides. This next one is for the triceps. We keep legs where they are with that wide stance. We bring arms straight up overhead again. This time we keep elbows over the wrists or over the shoulders the entire time. So as we raise hips up, we have arms straight. As we bring the hips down, we bend the elbows at 90 degrees. Again, those elbows stay directly over the shoulders the entire time. Ready, set, begin. So straighten the arms, lift the hips. Great job. Stay strong through the wrists. Exhale as you press up. Inhale as you lower the hips and the arms. Nice job. 5, 4. We hold our low on 3, 2, 1. Keep hips low, elbows bent. We have some little tiny pulses. We pulse it up an inch, just moving those weights slightly. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more rounds. So the next one is a full lift, full press to 90-degree bend. Press to bend. Awesome job. We hold our low in 3, 2, 1. Hold your low. This time you pulse arms down an inch, down an inch. Good job. We have one more round of our full press after this. Hopefully your triceps are burning out so much. 3, 2, 1. Full press for 10. Great job. 9, 8, 7. We have a stretch after this for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We set our weights aside. Reach overhead. Link for opposite elbows. Then let your hands frame the head. They're stretching out, getting that release for the triceps. Great job. All right, we're going to move all the way up. Our next series is a plank series, plank and push-up series. We start with walking planks. So I'm going to show you from the side. We can get the weights out of the way. So we start on one side of the mat. We're in a high plank. We walk it over to the next side and then take a push-up here. If you need to come down to your knees, you tuck your heels into the hips, tailbone under, so it's one long line from the shoulders down towards the knees. Take your push-up and then walk back to the other side. And then take your push-up there. Ready, set, begin. We do this for 30 seconds. Nice job. Coming back to that strength or intention. So we have strong arms, strong abs, and strong faith in the Lord. Our strength is coming from God. Beautiful job. 10 seconds left. So on your last side, when we stop, you're just going to hold in your high plank. In 3, 2, 1. Hold your high plank. We have plank jacks for 20 seconds. Ready, set, begin. We jump out, in, out, in. Nice job. 20 seconds here. Almost there. So close. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to your plank. We walk to the next side. Take your push up. Walk it over to take your push up there. So you should be getting about 2 switches between each side. We're almost done. We have 15 seconds left in these walking planks with a push-up. And then we have one more round of our plank jacks. Hold it out in 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds, jump out, in. Use the strength of your inner thighs to bring those legs together. Almost there. We have a child's pose after this in 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. Bring knees apart, toes together, chest towards the ground, arms straight out in front of you. I'm going to read this verse while we're resting here. I waited patiently for the Lord. He inclined to me and heard my cry. He drew me up from the pit of destruction, out of the miry bog. He set my feet upon a rock, making my steps secure. He put a new song in my mouth, a song of praise to the Lord. Many will see and fear and put their trust in the Lord. So let's make this action, this release, this stretch, a representation of what giving ourselves towards the Lord, letting our bodies and our movement be praise to Him. This is our form of worship. Let's stretch out the triceps again by pressing the palms together. You're still in a child's pose. We bend elbows, creep them forward just an inch, and then place the hands behind the head. So the bottoms of your thumbs hooks on that notch where the head and the neck meet. Press your chest towards the ground. Maybe rock your head side to side, giving your forehead a massage. Beautiful job. Feel that release on the triceps. Then when you're ready, we place hands down on the ground, coming all the way back up. Okay, so our next series is standing. We have arms again. All right, so we are going to start with heavier weights. As you need to switch to lighter weights, empower yourself to do that. We have a slight bend to the knees. Roll shoulders back, tuck tailbone forward. Bicep curls. Ready, set, begin. Nice job. Elbows glued into the sides. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I'm going to set these weights down just because I'm a little bit worn out from this week, switching to my lighter weights. Okay, we bring legs out wide, toes out, heels in. We have sumo squats, but we wrap elbows behind low back on our low. On our high, we bring arms straight up overhead. Ready, set, begin. Very nice job. Hold your low on 3, 2, 1. Now arms are out. We bring one set of fingertips to the shoulders, then switch, switch, switch. Keep hips low, and now we add a pulse. Thighs down. Nice job. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Walk feet in. So they're hips distance or outer hips distance apart. You take a slight bend to the knees. Little hinge at the hips forward. Arms are right out in front of us. Scarecrow rows, we bring elbows out to the sides, 90 degrees, and lower. Ready, set, begin. Strong back, strong abs, strong thighs. Great job. Keep pinching those shoulder blades behind the back. You have that nice flat back. You can check in with your side view if you have a mirror by you. We hold our high in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your high, lift arms up an inch. An inch. Good job. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the arms back down. Now we have triceps again. So this time we bring elbows straight back, right over the low back, then lower down. Palms face each other. Ready, set, lift, and lower, lift, lower. Great job. Now we have our second variation here. We bring elbows up, straighten arms behind you, bend it in 90 degrees, lower. Bend, reach, bend, lower. Nice job. Make a very defined starting and stopping point. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, someone's yelling outside, and 1. Let's hold our back. Next variation, we pulse arms up an inch. Up an inch. We still have that flat back. Sometimes it's better, it feels nicer to round the spine here, but keep the shoulders back, chest forward and lifted. 5, 4, 3, hold it up on 2, 1. Last variation, little tiny bend to the elbow, big reach, little bend, big reach, bend, reach. I lied, we have one more variation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We bring arms out, in, keep burning it out, shoulders away from the ears. Get nice and sweaty and in there and burning those muscles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward fold. Grab hold of opposite elbows, sway side to side, ragdoll. Let your head hang heavy. Get a nice stretch through the side body, through the sides of the ribs. Place your hands down on the ground, then roll up one vertebrae at a time. At the top, we reach arms overhead and then behind the low back. Interlace the fingers, puff the chest up, shoulders away from your ears. You can either hold here with a slight bend to the knees, otherwise bend the knees a little bit deeper. We fold forward, bringing arms away from the low back. Nice job. Place those hands back down on the ground. Slowly roll up. All right, great job. So next round, we're going to be back down on the ground. We take one of our weights. It's up to you whether you want to use a heavier or lighter one. I'm opting for a lighter one. All right, so we're kneeling. We have a fist or 2 fists between the knees. It's very important for this exercise to press into the shins the entire time, then press into the tops of the feet. So we're super grounded through that base, just so that we're not putting all of the weight in our knees, preventing knee injuries. So when we're up at center like this with the shoulders over the knees, we bring our arms right out in front of us. And then we take the whole torso back, just until we feel our abs and our thighs touch. Then we move forward. Ready, set, begin. So back till you feel a catch and forwards. Nice job. Come back to that strength. I'm going to read the first, just part of that verse, that's those couple verses that we read. He drew me out of the pit of destruction. So let's focus on that right here. Think about a time in your life, a low point that you've gotten out of. Now give up some thanks right now. Instead of focusing on negativity, we can always be thankful for what we've come out of. Nice job. We hold our high on the next one. Bring the weight in the right hand, left hand behind the head. We bring that weight over down to the side and lift. Tuck tailbone forward, keeping your core engaged. Great job. Try to have equal weight distribution into both knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left side. Ready, set, begin. Almost there. Last. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We bring arms straight out in front of us for beach ball twists. We keep elbows in line with the shoulders, in line with the wrists, all parallel to the ground. Keep pressing into the tops of the shins and the feet. As we bring the arms from the right side to center. We keep the eyes of the hips looking forward the entire time. So if you move your hips with you like this, you're not going to feel it in your abs. So again, we're only moving from the torso. Keep those elbows up. We hold to the right on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it back an inch. Back an inch. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick release, roll shoulders back. We have our next side, so let's bring that weight right out in front. We move from left to center, hips stay forward. Only moving from the torso, great job. You can even try to pull that weight apart, adding in more resistance. We hold to the left on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it back, pulse it back an inch. Back an inch. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Set the weight aside, we roll shoulders back. All right, great job, guys. Next series, we're on our back four. We have a crunch series, so this is going to be abs again. We're getting mostly into the obliques here. So to support the head and neck, we're going to take our left hand behind the head. We take our right hand out. We have two options here. You can reach that right hand to the outside of the right foot. Otherwise, a little bit deeper, we reach it between the feet. Ready, set, begin. Find your focus, find your breath, find your strength again. Find your grounding as well. I always love the representation of grounding your soul in the Lord as we're taking these poses on the ground. We hold our high in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hook thumbs together. We curl rib cage over right hip. Curl and release. Awesome job. Now next variation, we take that leg, bend it, that right leg is bent. Keep curling it over. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Between sides, we bend both knees, reach both arms straight up. We take one fist over the other, like we're climbing rope up to a spot on the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring legs back down. This time right hand supports the head. Left hand either to the outside of the left foot, otherwise between the feet. Keep crunching. All right, we hold up to the left on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hook thumbs together, curl rib cage over left hip. Curl, release. Awesome job. Now next variation, we bend our left leg, keep curling over. Almost there, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend both knees. Last round, we take one fist over the other. This time, pull the fist all the way down towards the stomach, the abs at the bottom. Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full body stretch. Reach arms and legs in opposition. Awesome. Find your grounding. Feel your shoulder blades press into the ground. Feel your hips press into the ground, the calves and the ankles. Now walk arms and legs off the mat to the right, keeping both hip and shoulder points in the ground. We cross our left ankle over the right, getting a stretch for the left hip, the left side body, the left armpit. Maybe you pull the left wrist with your right hand. And then release. We switch over to the left side, pulling your right wrist over. Right ankle crosses over the left. Hold here in stillness. Maybe close the eyes. Beautiful job. We'll come back through center. Then we roll over to our stomachs. So we're going to end with some back exercises, and it's always important when we're strengthening our back to also strengthen our glutes, which support the back. So we start by stacking one hand over the other. You either rest one forehead or one cheek on the ground. Let's point the right toes, then lift that right straight leg. Lower. Lift and lower. Now find your grounding again, this time feeling it through the belly, through the ribs, and then the hip bones, the tops of the thighs as well. Try to even out the pressure in your hips. Naturally, you'll feel a little bit more pressure and weight in the right hip because we're lifting the right leg. But try to ground more through the left leg so you can ease that weight up off the right hip. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now left leg, left toes point, ready, set, and lift and lower. Great job. Now again, this time we press into the right hip, easing up on the left side. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we bend both knees, lift the legs up, set them down, then reach. Bend, lift, set, reach. Nice job. Five more. And 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. We end with a Superman series. So we have 2 exercises we're going to do. 20 seconds each. The first one, Superman's arms straight out in front of you. We lift arms and legs to strengthen the back and then lower. You take this at your own pace. You can try to get as many reps in as possible. Otherwise, you can take your time here, hold your high, and then release. 20 seconds starts now. Nice job. We're about halfway there. Hold it up on 3, 2, 1. Bring elbows behind low back. Reach it out, set it down. So lift, bend, reach, set. Lift, bend, reach, set. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the hands down, release. Now you can come up to your forearms or all the way up to your hands, stretching out the belly, stretching out the abs. Maybe you reach the head side to side. You can bend one leg in, then switch, stretching out the abs. Beautiful. Then we're going to keep the knees down. We bring them out a little bit wider, sending your hips into the heels, arms forward, child's pose. Again, you can massage your forehead by rocking the head from side to side. And then find stillness in the head. We send our hips into the right heel, walking hands off the mat to the right or to the left, getting a stretch through the right side body. And then switch sides. We send our hips into the left heel, walking hands off the mat to the right, stretching through the left side of the rib cage. Beautiful job. Come back through center, find your stillness, your rest. Maybe you bring the knees together and then arms behind you so they're touching the feet. I'm going to show you that variation of child's pose. Forehead still rests on the ground. This one is a nice variation to ease up some pressure on the low back. So whatever variation of child's pose you like, we find stillness there, closing the eyes. This is Psalm 40, verses 1 through 3. I waited patiently for the Lord. He inclined for me and heard my cry. He drew me up from the pit of destruction, out of the miry bog, and set my feet upon a rock, making my steps secure. He put a new song in my mouth, a song of praise to our God. Many will see and fear and put their trust in the Lord. Again, that was Psalm 40, verses 1 through 3. Let's move all the way through a seated position. Then we take our right arm across the chest, rolling out the right wrist. Roll that shoulder away from the ears, then inhale, right arm high, placing your right hand behind the heart, left hand to right elbow. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, side bend to the left. Now take that hand behind the back to meet the left hip. Place your left hand on top of right, then drop your left ear to the left shoulder. Take your gaze from the ground all the way up to the ceiling, relieving some tension on the right shoulder and the right side of the neck. Beautiful. And release. We cross our left arm over the chest, rolling out our left wrist. Pull that shoulder down. And then reach up and behind for the left elbow. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, side bend to the right, pressing the left palm behind the heart. Now release, taking your left hand behind the back to the right hip. Right hand on top of left. We drop our right ear to right shoulder, taking our gaze from the floor all the way up to the ceiling. Now find yourself in some stillness. Maybe your hands come to your thighs or to your heart. So Lord Jesus, thank you for this day. Thank you for this practice that we get to worship you through. It's such a fun form of worship, and we are so thankful for it. So let us go out today and the rest of this week with strength. Let us not be afraid, and let us put our trust in you this week. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for everything that you've done in our lives and everything that you are to do and everything that you're doing that we can or maybe can't see right now. Amen. All right. Have an awesome week. I'll see you later. Bye.